Hello, friends. There is one question in front of us that is in relation to debentures. So, today in today's video, I'm going to talk about the debentures interest, how the journal is passed for the interest on debentures. First important thing to keep in mind that interest on debentures is not payable on the debentures which are issued as collateral security. Collateral means that is a second security given against the bank loan on which no interest on debentures is paid. Now, in this given question, Agam Limited issued 40,000 9% debentures of 100 each. So, first of all, I always tell you that this 40,000 stands for number of debentures issued by the company, and this 9% shows interest payable on the debentures. Now, there is nothing written over here 9% per annum, but you have to keep in mind that this rate, which is written in front of the debentures as a name of the debentures, this rate is per annum, and we have to consider it for the number of months when it is issued. These are of rupees 100 each, that is at a face value. Second important thing you have to keep in mind that interest on debentures is always payable on the face value of the debentures, right? On 1st April 2018, at a discount of 10%, redeemable at a premium of 10%. Now, these debentures were issued at a discount, and in future these were refundable money with a premium of 10%. But for the calculation of interest on debentures, we will not consider discount, we will not consider premium. Only the face value of the debentures would be considered. Now, assuming that interest was payable half yearly, that is on 30th September and 31st March, we are required to pass the journal entries. Now, here, the journal entries are to be passed for the year ended 31st March 2018, where it is given to us that interest was payable half yearly, that is on 30th September. So, first date for the payable of your interest is 30th September. So, in the date column in journal, we will write 30th September 2018. Now, interest, it is an expense for the business. So, interest on debentures account is to be debited here because it's an expense of the business. As per nominal account, it needs to be debited, and this interest is payable to whom? To the debenture holders, right? There is not given in the question that interest is paid, right? If interest is not paid, that means it became due towards the debenture holders. First of all, we will pass the journal for the due of your interest. Now, here how to calculate the interest? There is given to us that 40,000 were the number of debentures which face value was rupees 100 each. Interest was payable at the rate 9%. For how many months we have to pay? 6 months. So it becomes 6 by 12. It becomes 18,000 for half year. Interest is payable here, right? So this 18,000 we took from interest on debentures to debenture holders, and now on the same date we will make a payment on the assumption that interest is paid by the company to the debenture holder. So first, this entry was for making interest due on debentures, then it was the journal for the interest paid to the debenture holders, right? Then after that, the same two journals would be repeated. What I am saying is repeated as on 31st March 2019, that is after the 6 months. Interest on debentures to debenture holders account debit to bank for the same account because interest was payable half yearly. Now, after we have repeated these entries, this total interest on debentures at the year end would be charged from which account? That is profit and loss account. So we will take the surplus and statement of P&L account debit to interest on debentures account being interest charged to P&L account, interest charged to profit and loss account, right? So here the amount to be taken for is to your profit and loss account is total annual value. This journal of charging interest on debentures to profit and loss account will not be passed twice, because profit and loss account is always prepared at the year end. When we prepare profit and loss account, we always write that this is for the year ending, right? So it is prepared on a particular date for a particular year, so the total sum of interest would be charged to profit and loss account with the summation of 6 plus 6 months at the year end only. Thank you. Accountitude. Keep scoring. Like, share and subscribe to my channel.